Oh dear Lord. Getting a little bit of a dry throat from all the talking. Hey everybody, I'm Katie and yep, still looking the same as 2 days ago because not gonna change in between the videos anymore. That's just too much stress and you just have to deal with it, so just calm down, calm down. Anyways, let's talk about The Masked Thief by Genevieve Cogman, which is the second book in the Invisible Library series, which I greatly enjoy. And yep, I did a review on the first book. If you want to check that out, I will link it somewhere. And yeah, also there's a giveaway of this book, but you're gonna have to stay tuned till the end of this video. Haha, I'm going to make you listen to everything I say before you can win something. You know, if you want to have something for free, you have to give something first, which it's not making it for free anymore, but anyways. As I said, this is the second book. So Irene, our main protagonist from the first book and still main protagonist in this book, has become a librarian in residence at the alternate world in which the events of the first book took place. So, her and Kai are doing the usual library business, which means that they are pursuing rare and or requested books. And yeah, one day Kai gets captured by a mysterious unknown party, and Irene has to travel to the high chaos infested world basically to save him. Yeah, and as if that was not like dangerous and stupid enough, Kai's family, because that is a spoiler for the first book, so if you don't want to, just mute it until this very adorable picture of myself is going to be go away. So for matters get further complicated because Kai is a dragon, and you know, dragons and fays are kind of on opposite sides. So matters get further complicated when Kai's family decides that when Kai's family threaten to wreak havoc upon, you know, a lot of alternate worlds, because they are mainly towards Irene's new home, should she fail to bring Kai home safely. So, yeah, apocalypse kind of feeling a bit. Let's get on to my thoughts. I really enjoyed this book. I really enjoyed the plot. It is very engaging and very fast-paced, as was in the first book. There wasn't as much as like explanatory things as in the first book, which kind of dragged the action a little bit. Also, there's of course again the very precise language as in the first book, which I did enjoy a lot. And yeah, and I did enjoy the world building so much. I thought it was excellent in execution, and also in like what we like got to know. Kind of, do you know what I mean? I just love, you know, finding out more about the dragons and the fae and how their societies and magic and like how they work. But it was not done in an annoying way, kind of like information dump where you just have like 3 pages of like someone explaining something to you. Well, it was kind of like someone explaining something to you, but it was done in a way where we have Irene kind of traveling into this high chaos infested world, and she just accidentally stumbles upon this like fairy students who have to learn how to navigate through high chaos infested worlds, and she's like, well, I'm gonna listen to that one, don't I? That's important information right there. So yeah, it was quite nice. To the characters. I have to say, when it came to Irene's character, the book just fell a fraction behind the first book. I just felt some of Irene's decision that she made was very out of character. I just could not understand why she's so insufficient when she's undercover in this high chaos infested world, because she's a spy. That's what she's been doing for her whole life, and she's just very clueless to what to actually do when she's there undercover and has to get information from people. And so I just sat there and was just asking myself, like, why is she not acting like a spy that she is? I think it doesn't say it on this book, but it says a secret agent. Yeah, why don't you act like one then? Also, I thought the villains were a little bit, like, a tiny bit over the top, but that was also kind of the point given their mythology, and it makes sense. It was just something that I was like, well, okay. Also, there's definitely more to Vale than we know, which I quite like, because he's kind of the Sherlock Holmesy kind of character. He even lives in 221B Baker Street, in this alternate world that he inhabits, so he's the stereotypical kind of Sherlock Holmes character, which I love. I'm all for that. Yeah, but there's something that we don't know about him yet, and I'm curious to find out. What I did not enjoy at all is the hinted romance. It's kind of hinted in the first book, and I was like, well, this could go this way, like the romance way, or we could go this other way that I would prefer, because in the first book, I had kind of like the strong feeling that Irene and Bradamant, like her lady co-worker that she really didn't like, I felt like there was a little bit of like maybe romance hinting, like with them not liking each other at all. I was like, did they have a thing? Did I have like the student-teacher kind of romance with like two ladies? That would be like so amazing, and I would just be all for that, but it turns out it wasn't, and I was really disappointed. And now in this book, it was very present, like the romance, like the budding romance that they have, and I just did not feel it at all. And why just can't they be friends? But that's like my personal thing. There might be people out there who are rooting for Kai and Irene, but I'm not one of them. And the writing style is still very good. I very much enjoyed, as I said, the precise language. And also I like that Irene in the end has to face the consequences of her actions, and that not everything is just magically okay, as it is so often when like the plot or like the consequences, like it's almost like the writer doesn't want to be hard at the protagonist, but this time it's like she has to face the consequences, like she screwed up, or wouldn't say like she really screwed up that badly, but you know, like with the bureaucracy of the library, she screwed up, so she now has to like deal with the consequences of that screw up, much as like the Oscars 2017. Who has seen that mess up, by the way? That was ridiculous. Anyways, what did I want to say? Anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed that there are consequences to her actions. How many times did I say consequences in this video? I am excited for the next book, as you can probably tell. Plus, I hope that we are going to see a lot more of the inner workings of the library, which were just completely ignored, or almost completely ignored in this book. And I feel like there's a little bit unresolved from the first book. And also we have now this thing that is also going on, like Irene's screw up, that we have to see a little bit more about the library and how the things work in the library. And yeah, I'm excited to see about that. So let's get to the giveaway. I have this very new book which I bought when this book first came out. So this book is actually a year old, but it's just all it did was stand in my shelf and being not touched by anything or anyone except maybe a little bit of dust. But as you can tell, I have two of them because I was just too dumb to realize that I had pre-ordered this, and I already had had one book and then I bought another book and now I have two, and until I realized it was too late to give one of them back. And now we're in this situation, which is kind of not good for me because I had to spend more money on things that I don't need, but there you go, it's good for you, you can have a free book. If you'd like to have this book, there's not much you need to do, it's just you need to be subscribed to this channel and leave a comment down below that you would like to be entered in the giveaway. The giveaway will be open for 2 weeks until this video is going to go up, and wait, that's the 3rd of March, so that's going to be the 17th of March 2017, and yeah, that's until the giveaway will be open, 2 weeks. Yep, so go for it if you'd like to have this book. I don't need it. I don't need 2 books, so I don't need the same 2 books. So anyways, yeah, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it entertaining somewhat, I don't know. I hope you have an awesome day. I hope you're reading something wonderful, and I will see you soon. Bye.